In today's video, we are going to go over what I think is probably one of the most important mobility routines if you are someone who's trying to regain the ability to lift that arm up overhead. If you're new to this channel, I'm Tara, I'm a neurologic physical therapist, and on this channel we talk about anything and everything related to mobility, health, fitness, and mindset in the context of neurologic injury with the end goal of empowering you with as many tools as possible to take ownership of your rehab and your health to live an overall more active, more mobile, pain-free, happier, healthier life. And all that said, today we're going to talk about thoracic extension. Probably one of the most underrated mobility routines when it comes to restoring the ability to reach the arm overhead. A lot of times in therapy, you're working on stretching the shoulder. However, just based on how the structure of our bodies are designed, when your thoracic spine, that's the upper part of the spine, is flexed, there's only so much room to get that arm up overhead. Now you can see, without me even changing this angle right here, just by extending my thoracic spine, you can see that immediately gave me like 10 to 15 degrees of overhead reaching. So I know what you're probably thinking, maybe you're down in this range, like this is as high as you can get your arm. Think about it though, if you're here, 10 degrees is even more valuable if this is as high as you can get your arm at this point. So regardless of where you're at in the recovery stages, after any type of a neurologic injury that affected your upper extremities or your arms, there is value in incorporating the mobility routine we're going to go over today, working on increasing thoracic extension if you want to improve your overhead reaching. As a reminder, all of the exercises we go through today are listed in a PDF handout that has the pictures and the descriptions. To get access to that PDF handout, you do need to be a gold or a bronze monthly member. To learn more about our membership programs or to sign up, visit rehab-hq.com. However, I know there's a lot of you that watch this channel that can't afford to sign up for any of our membership programs. So as a free gift, I also have a link to a shoulder mobility routine. Again, that's a free PDF, and a link to get access to that free PDF is also in the description below. But now let's go ahead and dive into the exercises. All right, for this exercise, you're going to take a TheraBand, kind of hook it behind your back, kind of over, kind of near your shoulder blades or at the level of those big flat bones on the back of your back. And then I know some of you only have use of one hand, so just hold the band in one hand. You want your arms supported on something. So this support here is actually really important. That's kind of like a counter force. So you've got one force, the band pushing your thoracic spine forward. Now you need this counter force here with your elbows to get that upper part of your back to extend. So what I like to tell people to visualize is you want to feel like your chest, if you had a flashlight pointing from your chest, that it's starting to shine up towards the ceiling. So now it's pointed down. Band pushes forward and the chest starts to point up a little bit more towards the ceiling. All right, if you mastered that first exercise, the next progression would be to set your elbows up on something a little bit higher, preferably something close to or even slightly higher than your shoulders when you're sitting. And then again, you're going to kind of drop your chest towards the floor. Now, this one's really important because this is actually the position that your arms are in, or what we're trying to achieve, and it does require a little bit more flexibility in some of the soft tissue structures. So if at all possible, it is good to practice thoracic extension mobility with your arms overhead if you're really trying to lengthen or get a little bit more flexibility in some of the soft tissue structures that will be required to reach overhead. So you can see my arms are kind of already up overhead, and then just dropping that chest down. Now for this exercise, what I've done is I've taken a couple of wedges, and you want the wide part of the wedge kind of down closer to your knees. So what we're doing with this is we're actually trying to kind of flex the lower spine a little bit so that we can really isolate that upper spine. Now for some of you, putting this roll back there might be a little bit too much, so you can just really just use the back of the chair. And then what you're trying to do is just kind of just move that upper spine back. I do find that having something back there is kind of a cue or a block. Is helpful kind of right at the base of those shoulder blades, because then you can kind of think about just kind of like moving that upper part of your back over the hump. Okay, so again, lumbar spine is kind of flexed a little bit, and then just moving that upper spine over the rounded part of that roll. Links for all of these products will be in the video description, so if you want to purchase any of these, it really does help to support this channel if you use the links in the description below. All right, for this exercise, you're going to start laying down, and you do want your feet up on a chair if at all possible. Just like the previous exercise, it just helps to kind of keep that lumbar spine a little bit more flexed, or even in a neutral position, so that you can really isolate that movement or that mobility just with the upper spine. You'll notice I'm going to show two variations. The second one is going to be the more challenging one, where you actually try and reach overhead. Again, just like I mentioned previously, it does require a little bit more flexibility in some of the soft tissue structures to get that thoracic extension with the shoulders up overhead or the arms up overhead. So start with your arms down, but again, the end goal is that you can do that with the arms up overhead. So let me show that to you again. You kind of want that roll right underneath the shoulder blades, or in line with kind of like the lower bottom portion of the shoulder blades. And then you're just trying to kind of bend that upper spine over the roll. Arms behind the head will be challenging for some of you. So if you can't do that, you can do your arms here. And then eventually all the way up overhead. And then that is it for this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Don't forget, there is a handout that goes along with this video that has pictures and descriptions of all the exercises that we went over today. That handout is available to our Gold and our Bronze monthly members. To learn more about our membership programs or to sign up, you can visit rehab-hq.com. But as a free gift, I also have a shoulder mobility routine that is completely free. Link to get instant access to that free shoulder mobility routine is also in the description below, and that will be the second link in the description. If you're new to this channel and you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that you will get notified every time I upload new videos. That is a free way that you can help to support this channel and just really help to get these exercises out to more people and really help people with their neuro recovery. If you want to get exercises throughout the week, you can head on over to Instagram where I post 1 to 2 videos every single week. So hopefully I will see some of you guys over there. I enjoyed spending time with you all today, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day.